What's poppin', y'all? Soulja Boy's finally fearing the repercussions that happen after he gets to talking a lot of trash after he was on good terms with Cenat, and he decided to beef with Cenat's man's DDG. So when Cenat announced Streamer University, Soulja Boy, who he usually takes hibernations, I like to call them, during the winter months, Soulja Boy cools off, he's hibernating like a bear, and then he comes out and he's rabid. I mean, this guy, he's not a black bear, he is a brown grizzly bear, and he's willing to eat and destroy. Honestly, he might even be a polar bear with how vicious he is with his attacks. And when he heard about Streamer University, instead of, saying like, yo, Kai, I appreciate you for having me on Mafiathon, which he did as a guest, and, submitting like everybody else, because Soulja Boy is an OG streamer, it would make sense. He would probably be the person that's been streaming the longest, or the person that streamed the earliest out of any applicant. No, he decides to go on a crash out mission.
If I don't make it to Streamer University this year, I'm on your ass for the whole year, Cenat, because I'm going to feel like you clicking up with my ops, and I'm going to feel like you don't like me. And if you don't like me, I don't like your either. So what you want to do? That's your only opportunity, Kai. This your only opportunity. Oh, God, once I get on your ass, can't nobody stop me. You going to put me in Streamer University, Cenat, I'm on your ass. Everybody record this, clip it, send it to that. But this your only warning, Kai. You click up with DDG again, it's both of y'all. Cenat, boy, you got one more chance. Hang with my ops, you gonna become one. So bring DDG on that again, you want to, and see what happens. And I'll put this on my little brother grave. We gonna beef with you forever, and it ain't gonna never stop. Play with me again and see what the fuck happens. And hang with my enemy, you was my enemy. DDG is my enemy, bro. Doo-doo garbage, that's my enemy, bro. And this Cenat gonna bring this Streamer University to sleep. I let it slide the first time. On DM me, man, what's up, bro? You know what's up.
So now he's threatening Kai. We know Kai doesn't play about this because Soulja Boy, yeah, he might be trolling, but sometimes he gets very disrespectful, like he did with Ye and Kim Kardashian. And if Cenat didn't budge when he was being soft threatened by John Monopoly, who was Ye's manager at the time, some guy from the Bronx, who they were criticizing Kai about his opinion, which was, hey, you guys sent me some gear, and this gear is huge. That's all he said. And they were like, man, you can't talk about like somebody's business like that. And he was like, listen, I said what I said. And the only thing I did was I made a criticism and a joke about the size of the clothing. That's it. And I'm not going to bend over backwards for you because you manage Ye or you're from the same neighborhood that I am or anything like that. So he stood on business, same way that he stood on business about his opinions of music with people like Offset, who got butthurt when he said he wasn't messing with their songs after they did a stream with him. So Soulja Boy, he would not miss an opportunity to capitalize on clout, and he would launch his own supposed rapper university. He's going to teach you how to be a rapper. Now, I don't think Soulja Boy should be teaching rapper university because Soulja Boy stinks as a rapper, but when we're talking about relevant university, how to stay relevant, he should teach a course on any fallen off rapper. This is how you get back lit, because Soulja Boy has made a way, beginning with music, to finance his lifestyle in, hell, it seems like perpetuity. But DDG would clown that.
I guarantee you, nobody coming to this boy. Not one person. We don't want to learn from you. You ain't had a hit since I was 10. The we want to learn from you. You ain't had a hit since I was 10. I ain't danced to your music since I was 10.
DDG, you're not allowed to do this. I'm gonna be fair. He's saying, oh, last time Soulja Boy had a hit, we were 10 years old. No. Let's stop that. Are we gonna pretend that DDG wasn't bumping foreign cars with Soulja Boy and Chief Keef? We're gonna pretend like that? Come on now. Are we gonna pretend like and that was actually a banger of a song that we all listened to. If you didn't listen to it, that actually says more about you than it does about anybody that did listen to it. With that being said, She Make It Clap and Rick and Morty, people were, especially DDG, you're tapped into TikTok. People were rhyming along to Rick and Morty, even though it wasn't a great song at all. It was kind of a meme, but it did its thing. And that is 15, 16 years. So DDG, does he have any songs that everyone knows the lyrics to? Even in the past couple of years? I don't know, other than Pink Dreads maybe. But, and this is me saying this as somebody who enjoys some of DDG's music. Like, I can name more than 5 DDG songs. I've proven that in a video before. It took me a little while because I didn't make any cuts either, but I was able to do it in under 90 seconds. How long would it take you? But anyway, when the Streamer U Atlanta auditions happened, he decided to try and show up. Soulja Boy, that is.
No, he wants to go out. Yeah, no. What's going on?
Yeah, it's out here.
What's going on? They don't want me. We gotta go outside? Yeah. They don't want him inside right now? No, they don't want him in the building. They don't want him in the building? Where you gotta go? Outside.
I said, which spot you at though?
What happened?
Soulja Boy near the cruise, I didn't want to feel the cruise. Sitting there and I said, I would, I kidding me, I said, not what it was. Not what it was. Not what it was. That's a remix. But we remix it in Nigeria, we reimburse the song and we refine the song. Yeah! What is it? Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, OnlyFans, DDG, everything.
Now, this is a bit of a humiliation. He's looking around. They notified, they said Soulja Boy is not allowed in the building. They told all security that, and Soulja Boy pretending to be on a phone call, and then he gets saved by a fan that wants to take a photo with him. Funny enough. And DDG would react to this, and he would just say that the reason why he got kicked out is it was like the Avatar. It was like Aang came back after 100+ years, and I'm gonna let him let you know how it was like.
I'll tell y'all the real reason why he walked out that motherfucker, man. Felt that aura. He knew it was a strong energy walking in the building. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, you're on the phone having a dip. I wasn't there yet. No, I landed. That's what happened. I landed in Atlanta, and all of a sudden, like, niggas ain't think I was coming to Atlanta. Because you know he got post notifications on. He got that noti. He like, damn, let me get on out of here. Let these stomp me out or something, bro. Smart, though. It's better. It's for the better. You can't get no Draco inside that State Farm arena. You got to use these, brother. We know you ain't got those.
So this is hilarious because DDG and Soulja Boy have their own beef that's been going on. Him calling him doo-doo garbage and this and that. And I do like the fact that he's clowning him because DDG's never going to miss an opportunity like this. And it's funny that he's saying like, yo, because he did touch down because he got there late. When DDG was on the way, DDG was in a car. Ben was already in the arena. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, they canceled the event. He's like, what you mean they canceled the event? Nah, they're still letting us in, right? Which the normal people, you guys were never getting let in. You guys just came in. You guys were seat fillers. That's what you guys were. With all due respect, I hope some of you guys that were actually out there were able to capitalize on the opportunity and meet other people on, you know, similar playing field, perhaps people that you can collaborate with and build up a new scene of your own of streamers. I really do wish that for you. And if you just thought that you were going to come here and kick off your streaming career, you are sorely mistaken and you probably don't have the chops to last or even get things started. But DDG would continue to press him when Agent was responding to Soulja Boy's attempts at getting in.
For that though, realistically, I generally don't know how to respond to that. Yo, what's happening?
You see what's crazy though? If that nigga wouldn't have said that bullshit online, that's what you get, dumbass. You could have got all this. You probably could have got in that stupid. You want to get on that? Look, I'm pointing at you. I'm in your eyeball. Pointing at you in your eyeball, stupid. You want to troll on the internet all the time till it's time to be a part of some real history changing shit, stupid. Now your dumb ain't being it because you want to keep trying to troll and talk. Look at you now. Salty and need to learn manners and how to brush your teeth.
So what he's talking about here is him talking that trash is back in March. So just a couple of months ago, and we know Kai Cenat pays attention to everything that's on the internet. He sees all the comments. I mean, the guy was printing out hate comments on his wall, and Soulja Boy took note of that, and he decided to start talking a lot of trash.
If I ever get to a point where I'm mother printing out hate comments and putting them on the wall, I might as well myself. I ain't gonna even lie. Man, he acting like he light skinned, man. Kai Cenat, you was not light skinned. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys. Yo, Kai, you pissing me off. Straight up. Stop talking like that.
Power to used to struggle with.
I ain't used to struggle with. Shut the fuck up for get on your. I'll make you struggle with some shit. You ain't seen shit yet on this motherfucking internet crying and shit. This got a hate wall. That's crazy. That's crazy. You look on my wall, I got billion stream plaques and ATL Atlanta Hawk jerseys with my name on them. This got a hate wall. What the y'all do to this nigga, bro? Y'all some gangster. The world too sensitive and it's full of bitch. You get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? What is you doing? You ain't streamed in 6 months. What is you doing? Create the content, weirdo. What is you doing? Create the content. On gang, entertain these folks. Cause now I feel like you to finesse the whole world. Oh my mama, how the f you get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? Kennedy, what the f you mean you quit? Now I feel like you finesse me. I was subscribed to that shit too. I want my money back. On gang. And finesse the whole world. Talking about I quit. So you quit. Get what? What?
So if you're Kai and you're seeing this, why the hell would you invite this guy? It doesn't make any sense to invite him. And he didn't even submit an application like anybody else. And he's demanding to be invited as if you need his presence at all. No, you don't. And the way that he came at him, he's like, oh man, he's scamming. And that's the thing. Soulja Boy just feels like he can say anything to anyone and then it just gets patched up. And that's usually how it happens because a lot of people have respect and an affinity towards the time in their lives when Soulja Boy blessed them with good memories. Because Crank That was a good memory for everybody. It was in school, everybody was dancing to it. It was a nationwide viral trend when it was way harder to go viral. And we're talking real virality, not, oh, this got 2 to 3 million views. No, we're talking nationwide. Everyone's hearing about it. Everybody's talking about it and everybody's doing the dance. And this consisted for years. So a lot of people are willing to let bygones be bygones with Soulja. And while I do think that they still have an affinity towards what Soulja Boy did for them at that period of their lives, that doesn't mean that they're just gonna let you walk over them and hand you an opportunity. That's way beyond what they should do and what you deserve for talking about them like that. But Soulja Boy would go in on DDG when he made comments about his music career and grill the hell out of him.
See, I don't think you know how the music industry works, doodle garbage. So let me school you. I wrote, produced my whole entire first album, including Crank That Soulja Boy. It sold over 10 million copies. I got 100% of all the royalties and publishing. I had to split with no writer, no producer. You wouldn't know that because you don't make your own beats. You pay producers and they take 50% of your royalties. Learn the music industry, stupid ass little. You get paid from mother view buying a Twitch stream. That's one source of revenue. Made $250,000 on TikTok in a matter of months. That's one source of my revenue. You don't want to get started with Spotify. This is just one streaming platform. You don't want to go to Apple Music.
So I don't know what album Soulja Boy is talking about because he definitely did produce. He made Crank That all by himself. So he is eating off of Crank That. But the thing is, he signed a record deal at this time, which means that he sold off the masters to the Crank That for sure. Like Collie Park wasn't signing him and be like, yeah, you can keep all the masters and all the rights and everything to the album. Or the album, it was part of the album, Crank That Soulja Boy. And actually, it was isouljaboytellhim.com or souljaboytellhim.com. That was the album. That one has Crank That and it has Ya and like She Got a Donk and Pass Her to A-Rab like and Soulja Girl. It had all of those tracks and like Booty Meat and stuff like that. However, if they signed him to a $1 million, $2 million, I don't know, $3 million deal, that thing recouped very fast. So it could be that Soulja Boy is talking about the royalties that he gets right now is a lot more than DDG gets because they both signed a major deal. Because he can't be talking about iSouljaBoyTellHim.com because Kiss Me Through the Phone was definitely not completely written and produced by Soulja Boy. And that is his biggest song. That is a billion streamed song. Now you got other people on the production, but this song was... yeah, I would say this is Soulja Boy's best song. You've also got Turn My Swag On that, which is believable that Soulja Boy would be the producer on that. But you have some other person that's as composition credits for it. And I think they helped him because I, Soulja Boy Tell Him was a step above SouljaBoyTellHim.com, which was his self-released album. But yeah, after that, of course. And he also, funny enough, he had Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti on the same song, Shopping Spree, back in 2008. That's legendary stuff, considering Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti would have beef later, and they would not get along. So yeah, DDG, musically and music money, he's getting schooled by Soulja Boy. He definitely can't compete in that department. But Soulja Boy would also come back and stomp on their necks and take advantage of this when it comes to the streaming game too.
Created this account 12 years ago. 2013. I was on here before Cenat, before DDG. All these copying me. Get the out of here with that shit. These copying me. I've been on Twitch since it was just the TV. It wasn't even called Twitch. 2013. 2013. 2013. 2013. It's 2026. It's 2026. Stop playing with me. How the f*** I heal up? All these copying me. He said, you valid, soldier. I'm big valid. I'm the most valid as it get. Come on, man. He copying me. I'm the blueprint behind this streaming. I the first nigga stream. I the first rapper on Twitch. All these copying me. Oh, God. They copying me. Stop playing. 2013, these name and muff digging in their booty and shit. Like, come on, man. These were still pissing in the bed in 2013. I was on Twitch showing y'all the blueprint. That's why they hate me so bad, chat, because I started all this shit.
This is true. Although the thing is, Soulja Boy, when it comes to anything fan like this guy was on Habbo Hotel, this guy was on Club Penguin, any avenue or platform that allowed you to connect with fans to some degree, Soulja Boy was on immediately. Like you probably look at Vine, he was one of the first Viners. He had that ultra viral Vine of him with the camel, if you guys remember. He was early on musically, I'm pretty sure. Same thing with TikTok. He was always embracing new technology. However, that's not the same thing as committing to something. And that's where I wouldn't say Soulja Boy went wrong, but these guys mastered that platform. Yeah, you were there first, but Soulja Boy never streamed consistently because it just didn't lend itself to, so like YouTube was way better of a platform for Soulja Boy because he could do his vlogs. I still remember that one clip of that vlog with him and Arab where he has the remote controlled iced out Lamborghini that he was playing around with in the hotel room when he had the real Lamborghini to match. Like this guy was just, it was a kid's dream. Like you would dream of having that same experience as a kid that Soulja Boy was having. He was having it with his best friend at the time. So touching all of these platforms early and spending a month or two on them isn't the same. Like, yeah, they didn't learn from you because nobody watched you to become a streamer. Because Soulja Boy streams largely before the most recent run, I guess, because he's been streaming actively now, and I haven't watched them to be able to judge them. They sucked. The guy couldn't even get the audio right. He couldn't get the video right. He couldn't really get chat interaction. He's just in his own world. And frankly, he's better off on TikTok, to be honest. Like him crashing out on TikTok, IG Live. He could have been doing that stuff on Twitch back in the day, but Twitch was largely gaming back in the day, and he wasn't elite at any games. Like a Chief Keef would have been better, and he had more of a presence. Glow Gang, all of these guys, like Call of Duty, different clans in Gears of War, they were on Twitch. So, and he had like Glow Gang, he would affiliate with these guys, and they would be repping Glow Gang, and I would say he did more for the early streaming industry, Chief Keef and Glow Gang, than Soulja Boy ever did. But that's more not under the table, but under the radar things, because Chief Keef himself didn't do all the streaming. I think he's just more of a reserved guy that keeps to himself. But unfortunately for Soulja Boy, he's going to have to eat this L and watch Streamer University from home. He is using all of this hype to launch his own subathon that I think Soulja Boy commentating live on Streamer University and hating on it and hating on DDG, that's the best thing you can do. Come on, Soulja Boy, like just join the hater squad with the rest of us. Now me, I try to be a fair hater, but Soulja Boy, you don't gotta be fair, man. Just grill DDG, call all these bums. You guys had these people on instead of me, and you will be up. You will be eaten off of. If you can't be there to serve Kai Cenat, that you would be there for free and you wouldn't make any bread there, at least eat off of Kai Cenat's back. Come on. But hey, listen, Soulja Boy knows best. He's been in the game longer than, hell, damn near most of us have been alive. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'ma see y'all in the next one.